We are so excited that you are joining our All Things Beautiful quilt sew along. And we will be doing one applique block and one piece block. So this is our applique block for this month. And then this pieced pink heart quilt block will be the pieced block. So one applique, one pieced, and we'll be doing that for 6 months. The method I love to use is needle turn applique. I use needle turn on here. On the outside, I did do interfacing. I didn't love it as much. I don't feel like I can get my little cleavage pieces in nice and tight. I feel like I get a nicer, smoother look when I just do needle turn applique and clip those curves. But it's personal preference. I think a lot of people will do iron-on, which will look wonderful too. This is a layered look, so you want to layer the first layer, which is all the leaves. And then I like to put the leaves underneath the stem. So once you've got those stitched, you can put the stem on top. But if you want to put the leaves on top, you can do that too. We want you to be super creative with this and use your own creative look to this. Then once I've done all the leaves and the stems, I do the flowers. So you've got your large flower, medium, and then the center. And then you can do the outside circles. So that's, how that's done. I do love this bias maker. This is how I did all the stems. This is a 1/2-inch bias maker, and that's all the stems. These ones are straight, so they can be just cut straight, but if there's a curve, you want to cut that on the bias. So that is a fun tool for that. So to go for the pieced block, let's begin with doing these little sections first. And so you'll take, and it's a stitch and flip method. Take your squares, so corner to corner, and then corner to corner. You'll trim and you'll press so that you end up with a piece looking like this. You'll make 2 of those. Then you'll begin making this piece and you'll make 2 of these. On this square, you'll do corner to corner and stitch. So you'll trace and then sew corner to corner on this square, corner to corner on this square. Trim all of those. Press so that it begins to look just like this. And then you will take and you'll put, you'll have your pieces up here, and you'll have your pieces that you'll sew on the sides, your pieces on the bottom. And then once you get, this will be like this, and you'll take your big square, you'll sew corner to corner, and that will create a hut within a hut. So those are all those pieces, and then you also have your sides and your top and bottom, and that will create that whole hut block. The next pieces are your half squares. Triangles. So you'll take your squares, you'll cut them diagonally so you end up with triangles. Sew your triangles together to create a square. You'll do that with those, and then you'll trim to 2.5 inches. So once you have all those, you'll take your squares and you will sew your half square triangles together, making sure that those are in the middle, and then your squares on the outside. And you'll make 4 of these. These will be the corners of your block. The next section you'll do, again, a square, so corner to corner, corner to corner, trim and press. And you'll make several of these so that you can make your next block. Then you will have your half square triangles on your flying geese. So you'll take your square, sew corner to corner, trim and press, and then you'll have this one, sew corner to corner, trim and press. You'll make all your flying geese out of all the different pinks, and you'll be careful when you're sewing these together to make sure you're getting the right colors where they need to go so that they create that star. And so here is the look. You'll make 4 of these sections. This is this piece that you just made. Goes right there on the sides. And then of course you have your flying geese. And you'll watch the variation on the colors for those. So you have 4 of those. These go on the corners, and that goes around your hut, and you're done. So we can't wait to see you next month, and be sure to tag us for All Things Beautiful. So long.